Here we are in Newtown, and just taking you through the street art. This is actually in the suburban area where the locals are living, and I guess it's kind of given an opportunity to give over to graffiti. Is going to happen anyway down these laneways, and here's an opportunity to be able to kind of embrace it and know that it's actually now part of the overall landscape and I guess the essence of Sydney living and urban living today is whereby you've got graffiti, which is now considered to be an artwork, which is certainly there's amazing aspects of it, living side by side and becoming totally acceptable. So it's pretty much down on in this area. It's along the garage areas, whereas the local community, which is on this side, which is the frontage of the homes, is in fact less graffiti free. So you've got this, I guess, agreement and arrangement between the urban world where the artists prevail and have the decency not to actually put their graffiti artwork onto residential homes, but would then actually concentrate on the rear side of the properties. So here we are, just going to cross the road. We're on the flight path here in Sydney, which adds to the interesting essence of this location. But here we are at the rear of the properties, and as you can see, you've got this amazing artwork depicting social tensions and beings at this amount of time. And we might just have a quick grab through here to be able to see. Here we are, living side by side in the landscape, and we've got the world of graffiti that's taken over, and here we are now walking down into these beautiful original homes that are terraced, living side by side, semi-detached and graffiti free, as we come down this area, which is kind of neat because then, you know, you're living in this environment, you've invested in it, but you still, at the end of the day, there's art and artisans and folks living side by side and enjoying. So we'll just pause it here now, and as we go around the corner we'll reconnect in and show you what's actually going on downtown Sydney in the Newtown area. So started once again, here we are back at the end of the terrace work, and a whole host of us as travel bloggers have all congregated here in Sydney, and following up, getting some tips and tricks from fellow bloggers. And here we've got this gorgeous new artwork which has been created at the end of this house, and absolutely gorgeous. And over time they'll be overlaying by other graffiti artists in this area, but right now this is a classical new form of art that's been created in this environment, and just enjoy. Afternoon, ladies. So can you just tell us a little bit more about this particular artwork that's on behind?
This is one I can't tell you very much about. It's the first time I've seen it in real life.
Right.
It was commissioned as part of last year's Perfect Match program. So that means that the homeowners approached the council to be part of the program. They were matched with an artist. Her name is Sharon. Not sure if it's her name, I'm sorry. And this is the result of that relationship. It's
amazing.
gorgeous.
So I'm just going to pan around now so you can. We showed you earlier, in fact, what this was looking like, but it's a beautiful depiction of a lovely young girl who's kind of in that tranquil moment. Glorious thing. I'll just come around the side so you can get better light for you.
And this has been here since August, and no one's defaced it.
So I'm not sure if you heard that, but since August this has actually been in place and no one's defaced it. It's kind of been accepted that this is, a beautiful piece of artwork, and no doubt over time it will get overlaid, but really inspiring to be able to see that the artwork can live side by side in a glorious Sunday. Hi folks, here we are again, back in another part of Newtown, in fact just before we get to the pub. So here's an opportunity to see what the graffiti is looking like So I'm going to take you for a walk down through the back of this new town area, and I guess that here you've got the beautiful colours of the purples and the blues. I'll just pan back a bit, get you the opportunity to be able to see this amazing artwork that's transformed this area. So part of the battle, of course, is that you've got graffiti side by side, opportunities for artists just to, you know, overlay their artwork, as it were, on public signs. But, you know, I guess that's part of the culture, part of the being. So it is now coming through an alleyway which traditionally would be, you know, maybe full of rubbish and etc. But so this wall would have been graffitied. So it's been overlaid with paint to be able to give the opportunity for the new artists to come in and once again start overlaying and pitching their artwork. So I'm just going to pause you now as we go off into turning around the corner to the new part of Newtown. So picking up from where we left off, we've now entered another part of Sydney, and we've seen this artist once before at the original part back at the train station, Peckway, and it's got this, no one's actually overlaid on this artwork at the present moment, but you can see this kind of almost Spanish Mediterranean backlog, which could take you into places where we've travelled, into Mexico or indeed into Spain. So very detailed and amazing. So you can imagine this in fact could be some places near Valencia, where you've got the lakes and the prickly pears of the Spanish environment, and they've got an amazing mermaid which is nestled into this part and fabric of the building. And I'm not quite sure what the location is, but definitely got a I guess a Spanish feel or Mexican feel about it.